What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. And joining us on this fun Friday, your favorite member of the Front Yard fam. That's a lot of F's. It is Tim Wright. What's up, Tim?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I got smiles everywhere. I got 2 smiles. That's 100% extra smiles. It's great. It's having a great day.
100% extra smiles. And guys, joining us also on this fun Friday to play our newest game, Who's the Spy, is the founder of Upper Hand Fantasy, our friend Faraz. What is up, my man?
Faraz. What's up, guys? I'm excited. This is fun. I'm excited for this new game that you guys got going on.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm pumped.
It should be a good one. I hate it.
I'm all hosting it. Listen up, I won last time, so they had to get me off of the contestant list. I had to host it. They're scared of playing me.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Sure.
That's
what it was. We got Craig in the chat saying, I spy with my little eye, a double dose of FYF on a Friday. And that's a good reminder for everyone. Not only are we live here right now, but at 6 p.m. Eastern time, we will also be live on the FanDuel, Twitch, and YouTube channels playing some poll perception. So if you haven't had enough games or nonsense from the Front Yard Fantasy boys, make sure you tune in over there for the Front Yard Fantasy Hour on FanDuel. And while you're here watching this video, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a ton to us, and it's the best way to make sure you never miss another one of these videos again. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel. We got Anthony in the chat saying, good afternoon, guys. Fantasy Spy rocks. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited too. I love this game. And Jay in the chat, happy Friday, Front Yard fam.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We got Scott. Should I come on? Nah. But should I? Probably not. But could I? Maybe. Would I, though? I don't know, Scott. Sounds
it
like
would be pretty funny. Like, he'd just be sitting here being like, I don't know. Jail.
Yeah, it's got to be jail.
Real sus.
He's never the spy. He just gets the guess as well. Anthony said, Josh, that backwards hat with the patch of hair sticking out is wild.
This is how I always wear my hats, by the way. Like I like the patch of hair sticking out. I haven't showered today. I mentioned this before. If I don't shower, if I'm wearing a hat, it means I didn't shower, guys. So here's a little insight into my life.
Josh is stinky. And Thomas is in the chat saying, sub, it's 9 p.m. here in Denmark, and I'm so tired after today. Hoping you guys can keep me awake for an hour. We will do our best, Thomas. This game is a fun one, so make sure you stay tuned. It's a fun game to play along with. And the Chosen Rose saying, I had Antonio Gibson. You think he will get better? I dropped J.D. McKissick in my other league. I do think he'll get better. I think there's better times ahead. What we're seeing is that they trust J.D. McKissick a little bit more in those 2-minute drill situations. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But whenever that came up, J.D. McKissick was on the field, not Antonio Gibson. He's going to be a thorn in your side all season. The upside for Gibson might be capped, but I still think he's a back-end RB1 this year, even if they continue using McKissick that way. What do you guys think? Anyone disagree? Anyone think Gibson's
I think, in this particular game, it was a very specific game where there was 2-minute drills, right? Where like the commercial goes out in the fourth quarter and it's like 2 minutes left on the clock and everyone who has Antonio Gibson's like, no, right? Like, so it was very specific to that. They're not going to have, 2-minute drills where they're trying to it's within a 1-score game, right? Every single week. So This is a very specific type of game. Obviously McKissick has that role, but Gibson's going to get games where he's getting like 20 carries a game. This just wasn't that game for him. Everyone's freaking out, but he's going to be fine.
Completely agree for us. We got Swamp in here saying, who dat? Do I chase the points? Do I go get JD? Swamp is our resident JD McKissick lover. He was his biggest fan last season. Drafted him everywhere this season as well. I'm surprised you don't already have him on that team, Swamp. But I think McKissick's a flexible option, but not someone I would chase on the waiver wire.
Yeah, he stretches a lot.
Fab. Yeah, he's pretty stretchy.
He's limber.
That's a good point. He's flexible. What about you guys? Would either of you chase JD McKissick, chase those points from him this week?
I don't think
so. If I need him,
he's being used. So I think if he's not on a roster, I would probably stash him, especially in PPR.
Yeah. Swamp saying hi, Tim. And Scott coming in, just letting us know why he watches this show. Jail is the only reason. Also, Simon and Josh and guests, good and entertaining discussions and the fun games, but that's it. No other reasons. You get rid of those
one,
things,
baby.
I'm number one out. And Anthony saying, I believe J.D. McKissick is better in pass protection. That 100% could be what it is. I was hoping Gibson would take that step forward this year, but it looks like they still trust McKissick more.
I'm pretty sure McKissick was like top 5 in yards per route run among running backs with like 50 plus like targets or something like that last year. So he's like actually good in the receiving game. So it's not like, he sucks and they're taking him off the field, bringing in, taking Gibson off the field, bringing him in. Like he's actually good. So they trust him there.
Yeah, I think you could compare it to the Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines. Jonathan Taylor can pass catch. He's a pretty good pass catcher. He can pass block. He can play third downs. Nyheim Hines is just a little bit better, all right? And they want the most talented players on the field doing what they do best, and they want to kind of conserve Antonio Gibson and Jonathan Taylor in this example for later in the season. And, they don't want to give them all the work. It makes sense in today's NFL.
And Sully, completely agreeing with your take there about the 2-minute drives for us. So that was spot on. We got Rick Butts in the chat saying, haven't been able to watch this game yet. Excited to check it out. We're excited to have you here, Rick. And Matt Koo has a question for us. Should I start Mike Evans or DJ Moore PPR this week?
I got to go Mike Evans.
I'm going Mike Evans as well.
I have to.
I'm going
after last week.
Listen, what's his name is game time decision. Right, Marshawn Lattimore is a game time decision this week.
Yes,
so if he's out, DJ Moore obviously gets a big boost. Right, Mike Evans though has an amazing matchup on that left side, particularly where he lines up on that left side. It's bad. It's bad. So I can totally see Mike Evans having a big game, but I think Moore is a little bit safer. If you're going for that ceiling, I think Mike Evans is probably the play here.
I couldn't agree
John
more.
Luke?
I think you summed it up perfectly.
I agree. I think you summed it up perfectly. Exactly what I was saying. More safer.
That's what he said.
Let's go. That's what he said.
And we got one more question here, guys. Kyle wants to know, trade Carson for Gibson in a PPR, right? Would you trade Chris Carson for Antonio Gibson at this point?
I
think I would.
Probably,
I'm
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I would do it.
And I think this is the time to do it. This is the week to make that move before next week's games happen. I like that trade. And Jay wants us to please stop talking about last night's games. Okay, we got to move on anyway, so I promise we'll stop talking about it. And Scott coming in here, Tim, he said, as a Libra, I would like to thank Tim for his advice this week. If you guys have not seen Tim's new fantasy horoscope series, check it out on Twitter. I think we're going to continue doing these. So there will be a YouTube compilation of them each week, and we'll put them in a thread on Twitter so you can check out your fantasy horoscope from
It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's not me, it's the stars. I just interpret them.
Yes.
Okay, guys, before we start our game, we have some fantasy news and notes that Josh is going to dive into. So, Josh, why don't you run through the news real quick, and then I will explain the game we're playing today.
Let's go. Just some quick hitting stuff that I wanted to go over that happened today. So listen up, guys. Kyle Shanahan, he made some positive comments about Brandon Ayuk. And I know that's pretty vague, right? But he specifically said Brandon Ayuk would have gotten his spot completely back if not for the hamstring injury before the team's final preseason game. They planned on rotating Ayuk and Trent Sherfield in week 1, and you get a big reaction to that. He said, things are a bigger deal because of fantasy football. Kind of taking a shot at the fantasy community a little bit, saying it's really not that big of a deal. Ayuk's going to be good. So does this kind of ease your concerns about Ayuk a little bit? Faraz, what do you think?
Listen, Ayuk is a baller, right? I think that's the main thing. This is not a Dante Pettis situation, right? Dante Pettis, he was good, but he wasn't what Brandon Ayuk was, right? If you look at what all the good thing Matt Harmon has to say about Brandon Ayuk, the way he could separate is legit, and he proved it last year. So he's going to get on the field, whether it's for the 49ers or not, right? There's a little bit of trade rumors out there with Ayuk, but if he does play, like this is a situation where like I do feel better about this. Obviously, this looks to me like he's going to get his chance to get his job back. I'm not starting him this week, but I'm hoping to see that route participation go up, and then maybe by week 3 he could be back in my lineup as like a hopeful wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Faraz. Anyone have any different opinions? Because I think I'm not starting him this week, but I am hopeful going forward.
Yeah, that's exactly how I've read the situation as it's gone. I believe earlier in the week, Shanahan had some comments around, he's got to outperform the guys behind him in order to play. And I feel like everyone took that and ran with it as like, oh, Ayuk isn't good. When the way I was interpreting that was like his hamstring is stopping him from practicing. Therefore, he's not going to be able to be as ready to go as the guys behind him. And as soon as he's going to be ready to go, or that hamstring stops bothering him, he's going to most likely outperform these guys behind him. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. I'm glad that he came out with these clarifying comments. And I think he's probably right. Fantasy football probably is making it worse.
definitely highlights the issues or highlights little issues more.
I view this as like someone got in Kyle Shanahan's ear and they were like, the days of just negative reinforcement are over. Like you have to say something nice. Like Kyle Shanahan's like trying to just motivate people by like crapping on him, and someone was like, Kyle, like Brandon Ayuk's a little sensitive. Like,
it's
say
2021
something positive. Come on.
I honestly, like, I was talking about this on my Instagram stories today. I basically said that I think Kyle got some last night. I think that's what happened. Like, he came into the office. He came into the office today.
A little chip in his like.
Yeah, he's just like, Brandon Ayuk. He'll get his job back. He's gonna get his job back. He's fine. Yeah. It's all good. You know what? All that stuff I said, don't worry about it. He's fine.
All right. So at least we got some positive news for Brandon Ayuk there. Some other news. It appears that Zach Moss will be active for week 2. This doesn't really change much. You're not starting Zach Moss. You probably aren't going to be too happy to start Devin Singletary after his performance last week. There's not much of a running game right there in Buffalo. So Zach Moss will be out there, though. Will Fuller will not play on Sunday due to a personal issue. Jalen Waddle, right, guys? But yeah, don't start Will Fuller this week.
Or Odell Beckham Jr.
Unless you want to lose, in which case, go for it.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
Trey Sermon, however, will be active for week 2. I think we all expected this. I am still hands off on both Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell until further notice. It's kind of like a Brandon Ayuk situation for me. If you got to start someone, it's Elijah Mitchell, but I'm nervous.
I'm just waiting for the uproar whenever Sermon gets the bulk of carries this week. Like it's going to be beautiful. Just the sheer noise on Twitter whenever Sermon blows up this week and Mitchell has like 5 carries for 8 yards. It's going to be awesome.
Shanahan just wanted everybody to clear out all their fab for the entire season.
He's already shown disdain towards fantasy. He's like, maybe he would do it just to spite fantasy managers.
That'd be fantastic.
And then last but absolutely not least, Josh Jacobs was absent from practice again today on Friday. So this has got to be concerning for Josh Jacobs managers. I know you kind of played through some stuff last week, but you got to keep your eye out. Eye out. But that's all the news and notes.
Okay, guys,
great job, Josh.
Before I explain the rules, we have a question in here. We have the same question from 2 different accounts. I'm wondering if it's the same person, so we'll just answer it once. Trade Gibson for Saquon Barkley right now. Yes,
Barkley's gonna get better. Yeah.
Yes, he saw 80+% of snaps in his second game. I was not expecting that, honestly. I was expecting maybe 65-ish at most. But he's going to get his touches sooner or later. He's the bell cow without the touches. Next week, he could get the touches. And honestly, he's going to be on the field in all situations, even though he's 80% of what he was. I think I make this deal.
I completely agree.
Mm-hmm. Guys, you saw the flash too. He still had that 32-yard run last night or something. It's not like it's gone. Like he still got it. So.
But it all reminded us, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
We might have forgot, right? Yeah. But like that right there, like it reminded us what he was.
Absolutely.
I'm making the trade too.
There you go. Took Josh a second to get on board.
It did take me.
It's a risk.
It's a risk.
Yeah. Doesn't trading make fantasy fun or something though?
Yeah, just because it makes fantasy fun.
A wise man once said,
Do it.
Okay, guys, that's it for news and notes. But today we are playing Fantasy Spy. So I'm going to go ahead and explain the rules real quick, then hand it off to Josh. For those of you who have not watched this before, this is a bit more complex than some of our other games. So bear with me as I go through the rules. And any questions you have, I'm sure will be answered as we get playing. But feel free to post them in the chat, and we can try to provide some clarification. So the game we are playing today is called Fantasy Spy. And the basic point of the game is to figure out who the spy is in each round. At the beginning of each round, all contestants and you guys watching will be shown a list of 10 names. So, for example, maybe the top 10 wide receivers from this past week. So they would put all 10 of those names on the board. 3 of the contestants, so 3 of us competing, will get a message with one of those players' names in it, the same name. So all of us may get Devontae Adams. I know he wasn't top 10 last week, but I panicked and couldn't think of a player. Devontae Adams. All 3 of us get Devontae Adams. And then let's say Faraz is the spy. He would get a message that says, you are the spy. Try to blend in. So he's going to try to blend in. We will all get 1 minute to come up with one word to describe the player that was given to us. So for Devontae Adams, we could say green, or you could say elite, or something like that. The person who's the spy does not know the player, but they also have to give a word. And they're trying to blend in. So they're going to try to give a word that could be for that player. After everyone gives their word, we are going to spend 3 to 7 minutes questioning each other and deliberating, trying to figure out who the spy is. Sometimes it's real quick. Sometimes there's a little bit more discussion to be had. So it depends on the round. If Faraz said running back and it was Devontae Adams was the player, we could probably end that deliberation pretty quickly. But if he said elite, we might have some more questions, right? After that, we will all guess who the spy is. Each one of us will guess who the spy is. After that, the spy will reveal themselves and take a shot at who they think the player is. The spy will get points for correctly predicting the player. If you correctly guess the spy, you'll get points, and you will get negative points if someone thinks you are the spy, whether you're the spy or not. We will do 4 rounds like this. And the person with the most points at the end of round 4 is the winner. One other note for everybody is that it's not going to be, let me back up. One other note for everybody, not all of us are guaranteed to be the spy. So JL could be the spy all 4 rounds, or all 4 of us could be the spy. You may be the spy multiple times. You may not be the spy. So don't get to round 4 and think, oh, Tim hasn't been the spy. It's got to be him. It could still be one of us who has already been it.
And listen up, guys. I use a random number generator to do everything right here today. So yes, the spy was determined by this random number generator for every round, just like Simon said. And the order in which you reveal your answers and everything was randomly generated as well.
Thanks, robots.
Oh, there's one other way. I, as the host, can give out an additional point for creativity, just so you guys know. So if you have a really good answer and I'm really digging it, get another point. I have the power.
There you go.
I have the power, people. Watch out.
Jay's excited. He's getting in the mood with the spy emoji. And Rick in here saying, damn, I almost forgot to hit that like button. Don't be like me, chat. Just hit the damn thing. It's a great reminder from Rick. Hit that like button if you're enjoying what we're doing so far. And JL, your mom in here saying, thanks for the reminder, Mr. Butts. She almost forgot.
Yes. Yes.
And
Great
Thomas
job,
in
Mom.
fantasy football
Among Us.
Among Us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very similar. It is a
Kinda.
similar game for sure. Some of those hidden information ones. Okay, guys. Josh, I'm going to hand it off to you, and I'm going to leave the chat.
Bye, chat.
Do it, everyone.
Wait, we got one question before we go.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid this question as long as we could.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm a big Laviska Shenault fan. I think he's going to have a hell of a season, and I was really disappointed week 1. But
Mr. Nuts, you're busting my balls, I swear.
But Mr. Nuts,
I wouldn't. Not with the hamstring issue that Ayuk is dealing with. I don't know that I can do that right now.
I think Trevor's going to get a lot more comfortable, and I think
Yep.
you're going to see a good uptick for all those receivers in Jacksonville. But it's tough. If you like it, you
crap,
go
guys.
for it.
I'm the
I like
biggest
Laviska.
Laviska Shenault fan probably on here, and like, I'm
doing it. I'm doing it too,
Yeah.
man. I'm
Yeah.
taking Ayuk.
The upside's too
Yeah,
immense.
that's fair.
The upside's too immense. I'm with you, man. Let's go for Oz.
Yes, sir.
And then Jay said, "Is Clap Nuts a picture of Tim?" Is that Tim? Is that you?
Well, dig in there.
That could I do have a hat like that, and I'm sure I could find a. Yeah, all right. It's eerily
Busted.
close.
Busted.
So when it comes down to it, I do believe that Ayuk just has a lot more upside than Laviska Shenault has. Laviska's going to be consistent throughout the season. I think he's going to get plenty of catches. I'm banking him for 5 or 6 catches every game. While Ayuk doesn't really have that safety, that consistency, but the upside is enormous. His rookie season, he exploded. He's such an explosive athlete that I still want him. I still want him over Shenault.
I mean, my concern is we saw in week 1 that they don't need him. They can score 40 points without him. So
Against the Lions.
Yeah.
True, it is against the Lions.
It's fair,
And one thing to keep in mind, like Debo was actually running a lot deeper routes than he was last season. I think a lot of that had to do with the injury that he had last year. But Debo running more, short to intermediate routes rather than just like a bunch of routes near the line of scrimmage, right? So that's something to keep an eye on. They might have a similar role in this offense when he's back. Not what they had last year, where Ayuk was the clear guy getting those balls down the field too, right? But at the same time, like LaVisca, they have Shark. Shark got a ridiculous target share last week. Marvin Jones as well. So like this is going to be a situation where like, you know, the upside on a not so great offense, you know, yeah.
Versus the upside on what I envision to be a pretty good offense, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Jacobs is officially out. Oh, we got multiple sources. The 3 different guys coming in and confirming it. I am assuming this is the case. Fire Thomas, you summed it up. Fire up your Kenyon Drakes. Do it.
100%.
Put them in their lineups.
Man, he was so involved in the passing game last week. Imagining him getting that rushing work as well. I am all like I'm starting Kenyon Drake in most formats with Josh Jacobs out.
Make the change in the listener league. Wait, not the listener league, the other league.
Oh, and guys, breaking news from Jay: Josh Jacobs out Sunday.
Oh, no.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Guys,
job,
start
Jay.
Kenyon Drake.
Great job.
Probably out Saturday too.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'm ready for this game. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of the chat, guys. Get out of the chat because I will be posting the name of the player you guys are trying to find or the spy's trying to find. So all the audience can try to guess who the spy is as well, right?
Can we click
So
our thing?
guys, please go ahead and click your thinger. Is everyone out of the chat?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
out.
So just to give a summary, these guys were all sent a message prior to the show. One person is going to be the spy. The other 3 were sent the same name. Let me get up the category for today. And the category we're starting out with right now is top 10 wide receiver finishes from a fantasy PPR fantasy perspective for week 1. So these are the top 10 wide receiver finishes for week 1. All the guys listed here. And I am posting the name of the player the spy is trying to determine in the chat now.
So make sure Faraz, John, Luke, Tim, that we're out of the chat. We're in the private chat.
And so the 4 contestants right now are all trying to come up with one word or small phrase, just something compact to let the other contestants know who they're trying to guess. The spy, he doesn't know who the player is, so he's just trying to make up something that makes the most sense, right? Geezy Texas coming in, or TX, I don't want to assume anything. I have Drake on my bench, but I ran Galladay last night and moved CD to my flex, shaking my head. That sucks because you can't really play Drake over CD, but I definitely would have loved to play him over Galladay, especially knowing what Galladay did last night. So how you guys doing? You coming up with that word there?
I've got 2 words I'm deciding between, but I'll make the call as soon as you call my name. I'll pick one of the 2. I've got them both written down.
Fair enough.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Tim, how you feeling?
I'm not feeling great, but we'll do it anyway.
All right. So I randomly determine the order in which we will reveal these words, and the first person is Faraz. What word would you like to give?
Green.
All right, green. JL, you're next.
My word is piñata.
Oh, damn it. That's a good one.
Piñata. All right. And Tim?
Miniature.
And last but not least, Simon.
5.
What?
5. All right. So we are going to give you guys a couple minutes, about 3 to 7, like Simon said, to, just talk amongst each other, try to figure out who the spy is. Go ahead.
We got some interesting words here. Mine as well. 5, miniature, and piñata are all a little bit.
It's a sentence.
5 miniature piñatas.
I'm so lost right now.
5 miniature green piñatas. John Luke, I'm just curious. Can you give any explanation without fully giving it away why you said piñata?
Sure. Piñata, you don't know what you're going to get, but it's almost always delightful. And this player's very delightful after week 1.
I mean, all of these guys were top 10 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Sure, but many of them you knew what you were going to get.
Shepard,
Gotcha. Well, you're gonna get candy no matter what.
Not all of them. I didn't have to pick an exact word, Simon, that would have given away the answer. Jesus.
We didn't know we were gonna get candy.
Lower your expectations.
You're right. It doesn't have to be candy. On my 21st birthday, JL brought a piñata over to my house full of bouncy balls and condoms. So it doesn't.
My
always
mother
have
is
to be.
watching, sir.
I didn't use them. Don't worry. Wait, no, I did use them. I don't know what's better to say
I
here.
was about to say, like,
Tim, why did you say miniature? Miniature.
Miniature
Miniature.
is hard to say.
Literally, whenever I think of this player, I just think of because I don't think of him that much. I just think of him as a small person, and I know that's not the right way to. I just picture him as a small, he's like a little guy, and I don't know why. That might be wrong. I don't know him well enough to really tell you why I thought that word, but in my head, that's right. And I know, I know you're not going to believe me with that, but I think,
I think it's Tim or JL.
You're gonna be
Faraz, I think you're in the clear.
Well, thank you
At
for
least for
giving us
me.
your opinion here before
Well,
we
thanks for
question
that.
you.
yeah.
But
Why did you choose
Mr.
5? Just curious why you chose
Oh yeah,
5.
no one question. There's a very specific reason he's associated with that number, and it has to do with the NFL. I don't want to give
Gotcha.
too much away. It is not the number on his jersey, but there is another way that he's specifically related to that number. It has to do with the NFL. I don't want to give too much away though, because I think it'll immediately tell you who the player is once I tell you
Right.
why I said 5.
And I know what you're talking about, so I think
You
we're
got
good. Me and you on the same page here. So
I think I'm screwed.
So
which
I
means
think,
Yeah,
I'm
I
ready
think
to
so,
vote.
too.
I think I'm ready to vote.
I'm ready to vote as well.
You guys are ready to vote. All right. So we will. So in terms of voting, we're just going to go in the same order as what
Sounds
you
good.
revealed your word in. So Faraz, you were first. Go ahead.
I'm
Who
gonna
do
go
you
with
vote
Tim.
for? Who do you think is the spy? Tim? You think Tim is the spy?
I'm just losing points. Unfortunate.
All right, JL. Who do you think is the spy?
I think it's Simon.
Dingus.
All right. Tim, who do you think the spy is?
JL.
We have different guesses on every single one. So we got
Idiot
one guess for
boys.
Tim, one guess for Simon, one guess for JL. For Raz, or no, Simon, who do you think it is?
Josh. I'm just kidding. I was trying to give another different name. I think it's John Luke. I think he picked pinata because it was vague enough and a weird enough word that you wouldn't immediately assume it was him. A new strategy.
Yeah.
Tim didn't even have
I
a reason.
see you. I see you, Jay.
In my head, it made sense, JL.
In my head, mine made sense. Tim.
Well, you're wrong.
All right, guys. Well, does the spy want to reveal himself?
And guess don't forget, everyone, don't say it out loud.
Yeah,
yet until
don't
the
give
spy
anything
guesses.
away. Don't give anything away.
It was me, bitches.
I won, JL.
He just froze up. Who was it? Was it JL?
JL.
Oh, JL. That was good, man. That was really
guys,
good.
Guys,
But I
before we
reject
say
Simon's
anything else-
reasoning.
Before we say anything else, and we can get into it a little bit, JL.
It's Corey Davis.
It is Corey Davis.
Thank you,
It is
Faraz.
Corey Davis. What the green helped?
Oh, is it just green?
I get the game now. I get it now. I get it now.
And I
get
said
it.
5 because he was the 5th overall draft pick whenever he was drafted. I figured if
Oh.
I said 5th, you would be able to connect that more easily,
wasn't
but I
sure
just
if he's-
changed it to 5.
Yeah, he's also
And
finished 5th too
what's,
this week. I was like, well, how would you do that?
And Tim, I gotta put up Ricky Butt's comment here because I was thinking the 6'3" miniature Corey Davis.
I don't think of him enough.
Corey
I
Davis
literally
is
know
huge.
nothing. I just feel like he's not.
Massive.
In my head, I picture him as a small. I don't know why. I told you, I don't know why. I don't know what else I could have said. Like,
Tim, that's
If
why I
you look
have
at all of these, if you look at all of these wide receivers, like all of them outside of maybe like Hopkins and Amari, you can think of them as miniature, except like
Really?
Davis. But like,
well, I know
like,
it's Shepard,
still,
but I
like
also
Tyler
don't wanna
Lockett,
think-
Kirk,
Yeah.
Kupp, Thielen,
which is why it's a good word too. Thank you, Faraz, for
I'll give you
defending
guys
me.
insight into this game. If it ever comes down to between me and Tim, Simon will always choose me without
That's not
fail.
true.
That is
That's not
100%
true.
true.
Me.
Check
No,
the tape.
because I want to win, so I will pick who I think the spy is. But I'm glad you think so highly of yourself that I would do that, JL.
So guys, I got to be completely honest with you. I was not keeping track of who correctly guessed the spy.
Me and Tim.
I-
Yes.
So
Not
you
me.
guys, Faraz and JL unfortunately did not correctly guess the spy, but JL did correctly
yes,
guess
I did.
the player who the spy is, which will
Damn
give him
it.
5 points. But 2 people did guess JL, which will give him a total of 3 points. Simon correctly guessed the spy, which will give him 3 points. And he was incorrectly guessed as the spy once, which will put it down 1, which will give him 2 points. Tim, same thing. He was guessed as the spy once, and he correctly guessed the spy. Faraz, you did not correctly guess the spy, but you were not guessed as the spy either. So that will give you 0 points.
By the way, guys, I came here to win. All right, so let's do it. Let's move. Let's do it. Come on.
He's like, next round. Come on, I get it now.
So
That was the
JL did
warm-up.
get a total of 3 points. Tim has 2 points. Simon has 2 points. Faraz 0, but it's still anyone's game, guys, right?
Let's do it.
Are you guys ready for the next grouping of players?
Yep.
Let's go for it.
And actually, I think I saw a question up here. We got Jay Craig. I'll just call him Craig, coming in with the question: Antonio Brown's or Julio Jones as a flex, guys? Antonio Brown or Julio Jones? I'll tell you, I am putting in Antonio Brown.
Me too. It's Brown.
Me too. Samesies.
I think it's going to be a scoring bonanza out there. I think it's going to be pretty brutal.
So Antonio Brown for you, Tim, as well?
Yeah.
All right. You too, Joe?
Yep, AB.
All right.
Man,
Antonio Brown
what a
over Julio
world we're
Jones. guys.
living in.
After just 1 week, we're already flipping the script there.
Hey, it's
but
not
that
just
was
1
a
week.
fun first round. That was a fun first round, guys. So I'm going to ask all 4 of the contestants to get out of the chat. I am going to go ahead. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we got another question here. Waddle or Melvin Gordon as a flex?
Waddle. With
Waddle.
Will Fuller out, I Javonte Williams, besides that one long run, looked like the better back to me in that offense. And I think we're going to see each week he takes over a little bit more. And Waddle with Fuller out is the number 1 target in that offense. I think it's Waddle, and it's not close to me. And I like Gordon, but this is a Waddle week.
Waddle
Also
certainly
Waddle
has more
too, man.
upside. I'm going to go with Waddle here. But Melvin Gordon, he's got a role. He's got a role.
He'll get work. Yeah.
We'll go Waddle.
Anyone
Especially
starting
against
Gordon?
I mean, I love Waddle. I think it's going to
Team
be
chaos.
I think both of them are going to be pretty fun games. I want to see the bounce back from the Jags, and I just don't know. Watching the Broncos game, I don't know who their actual goal line person is going to be. I haven't seen enough to really make that clear. So Javonte could run him up and down the field, and then Melvin might get a 3-yard carry for the touchdown, right? I just don't know yet. So it's a tough one. I'll take Waddle though, because I go Finns, baby. We're gonna
Go
beat the Bills.
Go.
Fully at the top.
Like we said earlier, Will Fuller is out, so Waddle's going to have probably a pretty good game, and I love the talent there. All right, guys, get out of the chat. We're moving on to the next grouping of players. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's
Go
do
ahead
it.
and open up your list of your round 2 in your toggle screen right there. And the next group of guys, you might see a continuation of some sort of theme from the first round, but we have the week 1 top scoring from a PPR league running backs. Fantasy scoring running backs. Top fantasy scoring running backs here, guys. Woo-hoo. All right. Why don't you go ahead and take a minute or two to come up with the word or small phrase that you guys want? All right. Why don't you go ahead and take a second? Sam coming in saying AB or DJ Moore. AB or DJ Moore. I will get these guys' perspective on this after the round, but for me, it's actually DJ Moore. Especially if Marshawn Lattimore is not playing, I just a lot more comfortable with DJ Moore there. Antonio Brown should have a great game too, so they're very close. They're in the same tier for me, but there's a lot more mouths to feed, I feel like, with Tampa Bay, personally. How's that word coming along, guys? How's that word coming along?
All good.
All good?
Good.
Jaya, how you feeling?
Feeling all right.
All right. Tim, you good?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And Faraz, you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
Got
do
your
it.
word? All right. So I randomized the order of what we'll go in here. Tim, you are first.
Great.
What is your word?
Industrialism.
Industrialism.
Been gunning for the creativity points.
Let's go.
Industrialism. Simon, you're up next.
Pixar.
Pixar. All right. Faraz,
I feel like I got to change my word now because now it's going to be too easy.
Yeah. All right.
I know who it is already. So I'm going to say car.
Car.
Vroom vroom.
I got you. And JL, what's your word?
I'm gonna go with Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Ah,
All right, guys. You all gave us your word. Tim going with industrialism, Simon with Pixar, Faraz with car, and JL with Tyreek. Why don't you go ahead and talk amongst yourself? Try to figure out who the spy is.
I think it's. I'm really like. I can understand.
I know
industrialism.
Yes, I know exactly who the spy is. I know industrialism. I know car. I'm gonna have a hard time explaining mine because without it, it's gonna give it away. But it's not that far of a stretch if you understand it. And I feel like Pixar is the only question mark here. Simon,
I can explain mine easily. And this
The
player,
word in the chat.
this player during the offseason tweeted something along the lines of like, "Man, Wally makes me cry every time."
That was really good, man. If you're the spy, that was really good.
I don't remember. I don't recall that.
I was gonna say I can't trust that because I don't know how to do Twitter, so I definitely didn't see it.
I mean, I guess if you guys didn't see the tweet, it doesn't do me much good. But it was like a pretty big offseason. Like that thing kind of blew up. Like everyone was laughing about it.
Faraz, do you remember that?
I don't. Not at all.
I don't remember that either.
Jill, what was yours again?
Mine was Tyreek.
And you said you were gonna have a hard time explaining it. I'm having a
Without
hard time
giving it away.
I'm having a hard time connecting it.
Does anybody else get the connection that I'm going for there?
I mean,
No.
I don't want to.
Can you do a little bit? Like I know you don't want to give it away, but
Is it as dumb as I think it is?
Think of your attributes around Tyreek.
Oh, you idiot. Okay.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. I think.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I think
I'm good too.
I'm ready to guess. I think so. I think I am.
Are you guys
Me too.
ready to guess? All right.
I'm ready.
So we will go in the same order you revealed your words in. Tim, you were up first. What do you think?
I got it between two people, but I'm gonna go with Simon, just because I don't do Twitter. I don't know.
Tim is guessing Simon. Simon, what do you think?
I'm gonna go JL again. I don't buy it.
Simon does not buy it and is going with JL. Ross, what do you think?
proving his theory right.
I think like Simon actually said a word that I thought related to it, but I'm still gonna go Simon.
Yeah.
He still thinks it's Simon. And JL, what do you think?
Simon.
So all three players, except for Simon himself, are guessing Simon. Guys, Spy, Mr. Spy, do you want to reveal yourself?
If it's JL, I'm gonna cry.
Me too. I'm leaving.
It's me. I'm the spy. I tried the exact
Simon,
strategy I
Simon.
said JL tried last
Yeah.
time. It worked for a little bit for JL, so I figured I would try something. But I believe you had more reasoning last time, JL. I truly just picked a random word and then lied about the tweet. It was all made up.
Don't you got to guess?
Love it.
Yeah.
That's good.
You said car and but industrialism. Car makes me think Camaro because of Camario Kart, but I don't think it's Camaro. I'm gonna go Joe Mixon.
Yes.
That is incorrect, Simon. The correct answer was actually DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift.
Get it, Swift. Tyreek is so fast.
Yeah, I can't believe you said that, dude.
You mean he's so swift?
Because he's so fast. Come on.
So stupid.
That's what I would have first thought of if someone said Tyreek. I'm like, oh, okay, he is pretty swift.
Yeah, he's fast.
I don't even want to say why I thought Joe Mixon based on your clue, JL. They've both had off-field incidents with similar issues, and so I thought you were connecting them that way.
You should know me better than to that. Like you should know me better than that. That I would have not said that.
So why? So Pixar was interesting, honestly, Simon. You're just pulling that out of your butt.
I just completely lied. I was trying a new strategy and it did not work. And Tim gave me
Is Madagascar? Is that Pixar?
Yeah.
No,
It is, right?
No,
So, like,
no,
no,
it's DreamWorks.
No?
It's
Oh,
DreamWorks.
it's Dream. Okay, no wonder. Okay, there you go. Because I was like, I thought Madagascar, Lion. Oh, he knows. Right? That's right.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
But that
That's
would
what I
have
thought.
applied for so many of them. Joe Mixon.
So for us, can I
Probably
ask
Christian
McCaffrey.
why you picked car? Why you said car there?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Known,
I love it.
same as
And
industrialism.
No, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. And honestly, for us, you're getting my creativity point for this round.
Yeah.
All right.
For car.
love for car.
For car.
I thought it
For
was
car. I
great.
just said car.
You say
Simple
car,
word.
and I love it. I think there was a lot of thought process
I love
there,
it.
and I am in control. I can do whatever I want.
Tim,
All right?
Tim is
I
pissed.
love it.
Are you
I love it.
Tim's like,
Come
I went like the evolution of car,
I
and you
literally went.
industrialism.
There's no car without
I'm
industrialism.
gonna give Tim a point too. I'm gonna give Tim a point too.
Yeah.
What? You
Yeah,
get 2
Simon.
points to
Give
give?
Simon one too. 'Cause
And
I
I
like
like
Chris
yours of Tyreek JL, but you know,
But I don't
it's
get
good.
extra points. So
You
No
don't get
points
extra
for
points because
no
I'm
points
in
for the
control.
complete lie that I just did.
I
That was
want to
bizarre.
give you a complete lie, points for the complete lie, but okay. So everyone correctly guessed the spy, other than Simon. Simon, you're getting no points this round.
I'm getting
You're actually
negative 3 points. this
negative
round.
3, which is going to put you at
Cool.
minus 1 point for the game. Faraz, great job guessing the spy. That's going to give you 3 points, and you're also getting the creativity point. Tim,
Nice.
you also guessed the spy, and we're not guesses the spy at all. That will give you 3 points plus the creativity point, and 5. And then JL, unfortunately, you did guess the correct spy. So
Unfortunately.
that's good. Not
that
unfortunately.
is fortunate.
You
That's
guessed-
fortunate
you
for
guessed
me.
the correct spy, but you were incorrectly guessed as the spy by Simon.
Yes, by the spy.
Hey, so we have a really close game, guys. We have a
Yeah.
really close game. Faraz caught up a little bit. Faraz is 4, Tim is 5, Simon's -1, and JL is 5.
You're
Again,
welcome,
guys,
guys. I just gifted everyone
came-
some points.
I came here to win. All right.
Faraz wasn't lying.
You
Jay
get
also
a point.
gets
You get a point. You get. Oh wait, no, Simon, you get nothing.
You get a point, but it's negative.
You get less than nothing.
And then Sam said, when JL said Tyreek, I thought Jordan for a minute because he was the fastest ball carrier. And we going, see, he got the Swift connection. He got it.
Just wrong player.
That was good.
Just the
That was
wrong
good.
player. That's because Josh didn't put the answer in, I guess.
Was Gordon really the fastest ball carrier in week 1?
I have no idea. He did have that like 70-yard run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was the fastest one. That's crazy. Wow.
Anthony Simon bonk.
He bonked so
True.
hard.
Oh, I bonked the hell out of that one. That might have
All
been
right,
the worst spy round in history.
We have a question here. What's up, boys? I'm back. Josh Jacobs isn't playing, and GM is stressing now. He wants to trade me Hines and Jamal Williams for Chase Edmonds. Should I do it?
Keep Edmonds, man.
Keep Edmonds.
I'm keeping Edmonds as well.
I agree. It's tempting with those two names after what they did in week 1, but Edmonds has that guaranteed workload week in, week out.
100%.
on
I
that
think
offense. On that
Williams
hot
and-
offense.
The Cardinals shut their offense down in the second half. They went all 12 personnel. Like, that's not what they do. So, like,
No.
James Conner was on the field. So, in a more competitive game, I have a feeling that, like, we saw the floor of Chase Edmonds in week 1.
Yep, and that's a pretty good floor.
Well, Jay, you were completely wrong. Big swing and a whiff there.
JL, I just
Idiot.
want to say I only picked you because I felt like I had the best chance of maybe convincing others to also pick you. Like, it was a lost cause. It wasn't anything personal. You had the answer.
It's
that,
personal. It's all personal in this game. Craig got the connection like right away. So,
Yes.
but thank you,
Let's
Simon.
Craig, get
I need some redemption. I need some more points.
All right, let's get into the next round, guys. I'm excited for this next one. Hey, guys, get out of the chat. Get out of the chat. Get out of there. All right, because we are getting ready for our round 3. Go ahead and open up your round 3 players. And here is the new list. And you're going to see a theme here. I want to get more creative next time we do this, but these are the top 10 fantasy tight ends in a PPR league from last week.
Here's a tip for whoever the spy is. Don't use tight end. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Got it.
Also,
These are
another
the top
tip.
10 scoring tight ends.
Don't say Pixar, or maybe do. No one will see
Yeah.
it coming if you say Pixar.
There's no way the spy would say it twice.
I mean,
Thomas is absolutely correct. And before we do this, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you guys. I already answered. I said I would start DJ Moore over Antonio Brown. Do you guys disagree? They're in the same tier for me, so I could absolutely see one of you guys disagree.
I'm going Antonio Brown. It is very, very close for me. I love DJ Moore. I just love the matchup against the Falcons. I like the offense more. This week specifically, I'm going AB. Now, if we get confirmation that Lattimore is out for sure, that might change it. That makes it more of a coin flip in my mind. But until then, I said it with Mike Evans earlier. I'm going to say with AB again. I just want pieces of this offense in this game.
I think I'm leaning AB just by a hair, just because like okay, so if Marshawn Lattimore's out, okay, cool. Bradley Roby, you know what I'm saying? Like he's okay. Like they might choose to shadow DJ Moore with him, right? He did go to the Saints, right? I'm not bugging, right?
What?
Right? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I missed your question.
Bradley Roby is on the Saints now.
Yes,
right?
I believe you're correct.
So like I remember this one year when like Eli Apple got traded to the Saints, or they picked him up or something, and then he shadowed Julio and it completely shut him down. I don't know what happened. This could totally happen. Like I'm just pulling this out of my ass here, but like that can happen this week. In terms of like DJ Moore not having the ceiling that AB does in this particular matchup. Saints tough defense, so I think I'm leaning AB by a hair here.
All right.
I think I'll go DJ Moore. I'm with Josh.
Two JJ Moores and two Antonio Browns. Tim, can you split the tie?
I think I'm more interested in the Panthers and Saints this week. I think that's going to be. I think we're really going to see what the Saints are all about. If they really are that team that's going to just absolutely dominate, put up those points. I'm curious about the defense, though. I mean, it seemed like Aaron Rodgers wasn't even there to play, so I'm wondering if they come for Sam Darnold. I'll give a flyer to DJ Moore just because I think they're going to have to really, really focus CMC. And, maybe he gets open for one drive and just, lights one deep long ball from Sam Darnold in like the second quarter. That's what I'm saying. 60-yard bomb to DJ Moore.
I like it.
Sorry, Robbie.
Now get out of the chat, guys. We're moving on with the game. We got the new list of players. They're all tight ends. They're the top 10 PPR scoring tight ends from last week. Week 1. Guys, I'm about to put the name in the chat, so get out of the chat and go ahead and come up with your letter. You should have probably been thinking about this, so I'm only going to give you about 20 more seconds.
I got my word.
Oh, what?
Think, JL.
Sounds like something
you got a big brain.
Mine is gonna be a stretch. I love it.
Or Tim could just be lying right now.
It's all part of the game, baby.
All right, guys. I want you to get them wrapped up.
I'm done.
I'm ready.
John
JL,
Luke.
are you ready?
I guess.
You guess? Are you sure?
No, I guess.
All right, because the randomized order I already came up with prior to the show has you going first, JL.
Of course it does.
What is your word?
Routes.
Route. All right. Tim? What's your
Crikey.
Crikey?
Crikey. Crikey.
Like the Australian,
Routes.
like kind of like saying?
Crikey.
Simon, what are you going with?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. And Faraz.
It's kind of close to Jails, but I'm going to go route participation.
Okay, route participation. All right. We'll allow it.
Thank you.
I will allow it. All right. So JL went with route. Tim went with Cronky. Simon went with Seinfeld. And Faraz went with route participation. Go ahead.
What was yours again, Tim? Crikey. How do you spell that?
Krikey. Crikey.
That was your word?
I thought it was like Croikey. I
thought
don't
it was
know.
C.
I can't spell Australian.
So that was your word.
Yeah, it's definitely my
that
word.
was his word.
So
Yeah.
Simon Seinfeld?
Think of projects Seinfeld has done, and that should reveal why I said it based on this player.
No, Seinfeld very well. So.
No, you don't. No, not the show. Not the show. The actor, Jerry Seinfeld himself.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You got me? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Can you talk more about the Australian thing?
So
Crikey.
So, Tim, can you tell us a little bit more about crikey?
Well, I would love to. So when I say crikey, think of a person who was famous for saying that. I think you all have an idea who
I
it
got
is.
you, Simon.
I got it.
And
I got there.
that person is famous for really loving the heck out of nature. So that's why I said crikey.
I'll consider it, Tim. I'll
Okay.
consider the Bible. So JL and Faraz, this is a
So
combined reaction.
Faraz went after me, which is
I wish I
a
knew.
little alarming. He could have surmised.
Well, then he might have just said Jerry as well, JL. He could have just copied me, but instead he copied
Well,
you.
yours was harder to get.
Listen, I had something in my head and I wanted to fucking say it. And I'm sorry. I'm supposed to curse. Am I allowed to curse on here?
Sure.
No, we're
I'm so
kids.
sorry.
Especially on Fun Friday.
This show is
I
for
love it.
kids.
Did you say
Faraz?
Did you say this is Fuck Friday?
No, Fun
No,
Friday.
Fun Friday. Sorry.
Fun
My bad.
Friday.
My bad.
John Luke and Faraz.
I've dropped it many
Okay.
times.
Cool.
I have
I was just gonna say, like, I had my word and I don't want to change my word. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like, you know, anyway.
You have your word already, you know.
Okay, like
You guys
using
have
the
a-
word route. Like, obviously we all run routes here.
that's what I was gonna say.
Like,
A little
What,
bit. A
what
little
about this player specifically
yeah.
made you say route over the other 9?
Gonna get. I feel like it should be obvious, but the other word I was going to use was opportunity, and the fact that this player had more opportunities than probably the rest of these players on here. This player's routes were kind of a big part of the news cycle this week.
All right. Well, that gives it away.
Yeah,
Cool.
you guys forced me to.
I love
Does
watching
it?
it from this third party perspective.
Dude,
This
you
is
know what
great.
you're talking about, man.
I don't
Can you do
wanna
it in a
vote-
way that-
I don't want to vote JL again. Why am I always thinking?
Simon,
you're
how
the
could
spy,
you not
JL?
figure that out? I was the first one to vote routes. You should know why
Right,
I
I
would
think
pick that. This
I think I
is
have-
shame on you if you don't get this.
Okay,
I think
I'm
I-
ready.
I have a
You
feeling.
guys are
so.
ready?
I think
I'm
you're
ready.
Yep.
wrong.
All right. So we'll go in the same order that we just used to announce the words JL. Who do you think the spy is?
I think it's Tim.
Oh, you liar.
Him.
You are just wrong.
See,
Well,
Tim
Tim.
never reacts like this.
Who
Well,
do you
I
think
can
the
react
spy
however
is?
you want. Just you're gonna be wrong. Who do I want to guess?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna guess JL. How's that feel, buddy?
It feels
Get outta
great.
here.
I'm
Probably
so
does
used
not
to it at this
feel
point.
Great for JL.
Hmm.
Simon, who do you think the spy is?
I'll go Tim as well.
No.
Actually, I
another
changed it.
Tim.
It's Faraz. I'm going Faraz.
That's a good.
You're
one.
going for Roz.
Yeah, changing it, calling an audible and going Faraz.
All right, Faraz, who do you think the spy is?
Is that allowed? I'm just asking. Is audible's allowed? Okay, that's good. That's fine. I'm going Simon.
Simon?
Oh, that's
I'm going
spite.
Simon. Yeah.
Spite vote.
Fight vote for Simon.
I'm already negative. I'm not a competitor.
All right. Well, would the spy like to reveal who he is?
It's JL Faraz. There's no doubt.
Simon, you got some points, man. It's me.
Oh, dang it! Oh, I knew this
Simon
one
was the
too.
only one that guessed Faraz
Oh.
correctly. Faraz, real tricky, you know, kind of stealing someone else's wording a little bit, you know, like
I'm trying, man.
yourself, you know.
I'm trying to be deceptive.
You almost got me because that reasoning.
I know,
Wait,
man, dude.
wait. She's got to guess.
Sorry. Well, I have to guess who it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess who the player is.
That was
Oh,
a great call, Tim.
Yeah.
Great freaking call.
Darren Waller.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Honestly,
right?
I wasn't.
No.
No, it was not. I
Oh,
was
okay.
not getting a lot from your guys' hints other than Simon's. Coming in with Seinfeld.
I didn't get it at first, but I
From
got
the B movie. Jerry Seinfeld stars in the B movie. Tyler
Simon,
Page,
you're
the
an
B.
idiot boy.
That's why I went.
You saw me halfway
Oh.
through go, oh, okay, I get it now. And you still were like, I don't trust JL.
Dale, I was just doing that for the show. I was
You're
never
an
gonna
idiot
vote
boy.
you. I was just,
You
I
were
was
an
just
idiot
doing that
boy.
to get in your head. But Faraz, whenever you said like I didn't want to change my word, that almost got me. Like that
That
was
was
like
good.
very valid reasoning.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Damn,
No,
I
it really
almost
was
did. I was so close.
tricky.
And when you said, I was like, I did it, guys. I did it. But no.
I thought I fully gave it away whenever they forced me to explain it.
No,
I
and when you said that, Darren Waller was like fresh in my mind because he had like 40 targets this week, right? So I was just like, oh, it must be Waller. And then I don't watch Seinfeld, so I'm like, oh, Seinfeld must have like painted his wall or something. That was the project that he
did. Waller. So JL, why did you say route? Just
because Higbee, that was like Higbee's whole stat line this week was he was on the field for so much. He ran a ton of routes.
Yeah.
He was like what, 90+% of the snaps?
Yeah. No, he killed it. I'm giving Simon a creativity point. I'm giving Simon a creativity point for this round. So let's go through it real fast.
Crikey doesn't get one. God damn it. It's bullshit.
Tim is just not Josh's cup of tea today.
No, I still don't get it, actually, to be honest.
Because Steve Irwin was a fan of nature, and bees are in nature. I didn't want to say whatever the beekeeper is.
Come on. Bad. That's bad.
That's not even a stretch, dude.
That's bad.
Not even a stretch.
No creativity points for Tim this round. But, Tim, you were guessed as the spy, and you incorrectly guessed the spy yourself. So you're only getting -1 point. Puts you at 4 points. Simon, you correctly guessed the spy. So you will get 3 points, and I'm giving you the creativity points, which is going to put you at 3 points because you are at -1.
Nice.
Faraz, let's see. You did not. You were guessed as the spy once, and obviously didn't guess the spy. You didn't guess it correct. You are going to get -1 point for this round. And JL, 0 points. Oh no, you were guessed as the spy, so you will get -1 point.
Great.
Yeah, suck it, JL.
So Simon, I'm sorry, I have a negative there still, but this is a really freaking close game, guys. Tim 4 points, Simon 3 points, Faraz 3 points, JL 4 points. I don't know what to do. Do we do another one? I don't know.
We are running low on time, but if you guys have time, we could do it real quick, or we can call it here and say it's a tie between JL and Tim.
Fuck that.
Okay, for us, there's one more round. Let's run it. We gotta do this one fast.
We're gonna do it really fast, guys. I'm putting up the new names. Get out of the chat, guys, because I'm gonna put it in the chat fast. This is top 10 fantasy scoring quarterbacks from week 1 in a 4-point per passing touchdown league. I know that doesn't really matter. I am putting the name of the player. Open up your 4th round, guys. Come up with something, and we're gonna get to it fast.
Okay, I got it.
All right, I got it. I swear, if you steal mine.
All right, guys. Ready. Is everyone ready? Tim, you got something?
I mean, I'm going to come up with something for sure. We got it.
JL, you good?
I'm good.
Simon's good? All right, let's go. The first person going is actually... JL, you're first again.
Great. Fantastic. Steal is my word.
Steal is your word. Steal. Faraz?
This is being brought to you by the letter W.
W is your word. The letter W is your word. Brought to you by the letter W. Tim, what's your word?
He's a fan. That's 2 words. How do I say?
You can say a phrase.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite. All right. Fan favorite for Tim and Simon. What's your word?
Mine got taken going last, so I have to
suspicious.
Phrases are allowed, so are acronyms allowed?
Sure.
FHRITP.
FHRITP. FHRITP. Okay, so JL went with Steal, Faraz went with W, Tim went with fan favorite, and Simon went with FHRITP. All right, guys, go ahead and deliberate. Only going to give you a couple minutes on this one.
What the hell is that, Simon?
What does the acronym stand for?
I cannot.
Don't say it.
I will not say it on stream, but this player said it. And
I'm gonna write it down. FHRI.
If I said it on stream, I would get in trouble, and that's exactly what happened when said player said it. So
FHRITP. You guys. Got any
what was Faraz's one?
The letter W.
Yeah.
I got you. That
hey,
Faraz
Jill,
stole mine, so I believe you.
That checks out.
Oh, that checks out. Hey, Tim, what do you think? You think that checks out?
It does.
Think so?
Yeah, and I would love to
What was your word again?
Mine was fan favorite.
I'm ready.
I trust me. I love this person so much. I think he should reverse his LASIK.
Jeez, Louise.
Or maybe
JL, can you explain yours, please?
Well, since it's clearly obvious to the spy now, thanks to you guys, whoever this is, this player obviously has got sticky fingers.
Can we just give the points to the spy at this point? I think it's over.
Go ahead and vote,
It's
guys.
all right. Do I go first?
Yeah.
It's Simon.
JL.
It's Simon. He changed his answer at the last minute after he got the answer. It's got to be Simon.
I don't.
It's not
right,
me. I
Faraz?
swear to God, it's like you can look at my paper. For us,
JL is
Simon.
going with Simon.
You guys are
Faraz,
fucking idiots.
You're going with
Tim,
Simon as well?
you guys
No,
are
no,
gonna
no,
let-
no.
I'm gonna go with fan
Audible.
favorite.
Audible. I see
What do you go with,
JL
Faraz?
smiling over there. Smiling. JL's smiling too hard right now. I'm going JL.
I'm leaning jail.
I went first, you dummies.
Tim, who are you
You
going
idiots.
I'm going jail.
It's
And
Tim.
Simon.
It's Tim.
It's
who
Tim.
you
I want
going
to change my answer. It's Tim.
Oh no, none of this changing answers nonsense.
with? I'm
What
not
are you
going to
talking
go back
about?
rounds.
We had it. We
but
had it locked.
Simon's going with
We
Tim.
had it locked.
Simon's going with Tim.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think once it leaves
Would
your
the
turn
spy
to
like to reveal themselves?
Let's go. Let's go. Nothing but W's.
Don't say,
baby.
guys. Don't say anything.
It's
Tim,
Jameis.
who-
It's my boy.
It's Jameis Winston. Oh my God, that's gonna give Tim the win, guys. That's gonna give
Let's
Tim the win.
Of course it is.
Tim, as soon as you said the LASIK thing, I knew you were the spy because anyone who wasn't the spy wouldn't have given that information away.
It's so
Like
true.
that was too
That's
much.
a good
to give
point.
away.
That's a good
That's
point.
true.
That was fun. I was hoping. My fingers were crossed the
You're getting a
entire
win
time. I was
there.
like, if I'm the spy, I hope it's Jameis because I don't know enough about anybody else.
I'm calculating all the scores real fast. Not that
I
it
don't think you
matters.
need
Tim
to. We
definitely
just
won.
know Tim won.
All
We
right,
can just
Tim
say
won.
is
Tim
the
won.
winner.
Good job,
Everyone
Tim.
else was about the
Good
same.
game,
Good
good
job.
game.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I
That
hate
was
this
fun.
game.
Nice job, Tim.
Too stressful.
It is kind of
That was
stressful,
fun.
isn't it?
Thank you so much for coming and playing Who's the Spy with us today, or Fantasy Spy. I really appreciate it. And for everyone that does not follow Faraz already, make sure you go and follow him on Twitter at Faraz Siddiqi. That is SIDDIQI. Or you can find him on Instagram at Upper Hand Fantasy, and he's posting all sorts of actionable content on his Instagram stories and on his Instagram posts. So make sure you're following him over there to get the most out of Upper Hand Fantasy. Faraz, thank you so much, my man.
Yeah, thank you guys. This was so much fun. I want to do this again at some point, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely. Jay
Yeah, well,
Jay
please,
gets me on
please.
every single round.
Dale, it's your damn smirk. It's the one that got Faraz to chase his answer.
It was, man.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, just like watching this, I was like, JL looks like the spy. I don't know why.
I
knew
went
who the
first,
spy
and I
was.
literally give such a good clue.
I know,
Oh my
I know,
God.
but like, just like you're very like.
I'm sitting there like giving the
coy,
answer,
like-
and you guys are like, I don't know. I could have said Jameis
then-
Winston, and you
and
guys
then
would have been
when-
like, huh, it could be
when-
JL. He could have just
when
taken a
Tim
1 in 10
said-
guess.
When Tim said the LASIK thing, I was like, oh, that's gonna screw so many people over.
It did.
Craig in here said that was a great hint, Simon. And Thomas said, thanks for keeping me awake. I'm glad we were able to do that for you, Thomas. And Jeezy said, I'm here from Faraz's IG. There we
Hey.
go.
Let's go.
There we go.
My God, Jeezy.
And Jay said, no, I said Tim.
Not the
Jay said,
comment I see.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Definitely want you back for us.
Great
Yeah,
guess.
man. Appreciate you
Yeah,
guys, man. This was a lot of fun.
For
Yeah,
sure.
thank you so much for us.
Trading makes
Yeah.
fantasy fun, by the way, too.
Trading
It
does
does.
make fantasy
And
fun.
straight.
Oh yeah.
That's it for us this afternoon. Guys, if you haven't had enough of us yet, we'll be back in about 2 hours on the FanDuel, Twitch, and YouTube channels playing some poll perception, so make sure to tune in then. But until then, adios, everybody.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.